And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense takes the field to start this game off. Legendary Tennessee coach General Bob Neyland used to say you never know what a football player's made of until he faces Alabama. We're about to find out what everybody's made of, guys.
Yes, we are, and this rivalry is so great. Growing up in the South, man, you knew the third Saturday in October was Throwdown, was big-name Tennessee, big-name Alabama.
Nothing but green ahead. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The Vols send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Wasting no time taking a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pulls it and fires to the left. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the balls blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
And Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Staley. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, David.
Yeah, in 1901, going back...
Oh, look out, there he goes! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Looking for a gap. It's Green. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's.
And they got him for the sack. And the Volunteers in the hurry up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes that Alabama offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Estes. He's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bama! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's... Tennessee. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And that's 2 times he's gotten to the quarterback quarterback. Crimson Tide linebackers have a long history of getting after the passer, whether it's Will Anderson, Derek Thomas, Cornelius Bennett, you name it.
You're running out of oxygen there. I hear you. There's so many great guys in the past, and this is a defense that when you see this defense, they're going to get after quarterbacks. They believe if you have time, you will win, and you can see it's no different. This group is just flying after the quarterback and making life really hard on them.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stopped.
He unleashes a long one. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Offense working from the pistol. The give to the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback checking off. Looking for a man. It's Estes. Gets it out quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Vols want to pick up the tempo.
2nd down.
Quickly to the tight end. Tackled immediately after the catch. Now on 3rd down after that run. On the move. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on their scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try the run. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. Scanning the field, it's Estes. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown time. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tennessee, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Brings up second down.
On second down, looking to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Vols will punt it away on fourth down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. White going to attack through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Now on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Estes. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Estes. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. They'll try it on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown time! And the pummeling has started. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Tennessee, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like...
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama!
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The offense set for a first down play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Swings it out to his running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Out of the gun to give to the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll run the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 91 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes a move. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball.
That big play, opening up this offense, this quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Alabama pushing the tempo. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, looking to pass. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He caught it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the beatdown has ensued. The Tide is high and rolling as they try to send Rocky Top to rock bottom, and they've built a big lead.
And Alabama's simply been the more physical team in this game, and you're starting to see that exert itself here in the second half. They're pulling away, David. Tennessee's going to have to do something here, keep this thing close.
And the hard part for Tennessee is you got to stay positive. You got to believe you can win. This series hasn't always been in their favor, and they kind of know Bama's had their number of late, but they got to stay positive. They got to make something happen on this next drive.
Offense getting set for first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They'll need about 6 here on 2nd down from the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Here comes that Alabama offense. Line gets set, first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He caught it. Touchdown, Bama! And the punishment has been extended.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Now, 4th down. Number 91 on to kick it away.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. And the returner will be dragged down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. To the air on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Wiggles free. He'll try to do it himself. On the move at the 30. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Moves. From the red zone, it's Hill. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
3rd and goal from way back there. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Back to pass. It's Estes. Into the end zone. Touchdown Tide. And the stomping has commenced. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And he puts through the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. They're trying to get to it. Caught near the sideline, it's Smith. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Vols will punt this one away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the single back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. He'll start this drive firing. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. He's looking to throw. He's going up top. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Off he goes. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw an intercept.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that pass is caught at the 25. Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Tennessee ready to go to work. The Big Orange offense on the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to...
Afterburners coming. And stampeding through the defense. Inside the 10. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes that Alabama offense. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback checking off. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he intercepts it.
Intercepted by Alabama. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
First down for this offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And how good does that feel, right? You got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Estes. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on 3rd. He'll take another shot here. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just... It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly